The price of Bitcoin is $30,456. This morning, it took a big old dump to the downside, but has recovered incredibly quickly. Very impressive. Now, Bitcoin still has that CME GAP open at $31,200. That has not closed yet. In addition to that, we got the bullish news today that Michael Saylor is single-handedly propping up the entire crypto market and has bought more Bitcoin. How much Bitcoin did he buy this time? 12,333 of them. Just keeps coming up with the cash. $347 million worth of purchasing power is what he's come up with this time round, and he's now holding approximately 152,000 Bitcoin, because apparently that's what usually there's an insane amount of Bitcoin. Anyway, today, what is going to happen to the price of Bitcoin? Because of course we touched that $30,000 level, but we've had an insane bounce off of it, and actually the market is looking very bullish. We've had a bullish test of the VWAP down here. Well, today I'm going to discuss all of that with you. We're going to discuss the price of Bitcoin, the price of Ethereum, the price of all of the various different cryptocurrencies, as well as, of course, today's cryptocurrency news. And I've got this nice chair that I can well, hey, it's nice wooden floors in here. Either way, what's going on with the price of Bitcoin? Oh, one more thing. Do drop a like. I would appreciate it. Let's try and get one like on this video, and let's try and get one comment as well. That'd be amazing. Either way, for $30,465 is the current price of Bitcoin. If we look over on BYBIT right now, you can see kind of trading around those levels again. It's just kind of this morning, we had these significant drops to the downside. Now, when I'm looking at these drops, what I'm looking for is basically how many liquidations occur. And that's really what we're looking for. We're looking for where does the volume peak? Because at the point whereby, so you can see here, we had a lot of liquidations on this particular candle. We had $15 million worth of positions that were closed in a 1 minute candle, which was that one right there with a big stalk to the downside. After that, there was less and less volume, and that's why the price then started coming back around. But we've yet to see those really high volumes kick into the upside. That would be when the people that open short positions down here expecting a further breakdown then have to close their positions so they don't lose too much money. We're looking for that scenario right now. The question is, when is that scenario going to occur? My expectation of the crypto markets right now would be a return back up to this $31,000 level. I feel like that's the most likely scenario. And in that scenario, I'm a very happy boy because, of course, I hold quite a fair bit of Bitcoin. In terms of how Bitcoin is looking on the slightly higher time frame, of course, you've got your stalk to the upside. Again, this is the 1 hour chart. But you've got your stalk to the upside, jumping up from $26,000 to $31,000 and then back down to around $30,000 where we sit right now. You can see we've got the flag going outwards. And the real question is, at what point are we going to break this flag? Because it's likely we come up and have another attempt at it. The question is, when is that attempt going to occur? Well, it's pretty clear to me at this time that we've established a very solid downtrend, as in not downtrend, sorry, we've established a very strong level of support. That strong level of support is now sitting somewhere around the level of $30,000. Look, if we break to the downside of $30,000, then there's two things that could happen. First of all, it would be a retest of this level right here at around 29,600. We lose 29,600, we drop significantly to the downside back to around 28K, somewhere around those levels, and then bounce back to the upside. The other scenario would be, of course, break down to this level and then bounce back to the upside and form a slightly larger kind of pennant formation. Most likely scenario is what is happening right now, whereby we're basically just following this pennant to the outside, and then hopefully we continue and bull flag to the upside out of there, because of course the market is looking more so bullish than bearish right now. I do still favor the upside. I was buying down here this morning at that $30,000 level. In fact, if you follow me on Twitter, you will see, let me just see my Twitter page right here. You'll see that I tweeted out this morning. If we go over to it, I did tweet out a few things. Tweeted out Bitcoin is pumping. I tweeted out buy the dip. I'm pretty sure I tweeted out buy the dip. I had it in my head. It's definitely had it in my head. Good morning, crypto. There we go. Buy the dip 2 hours ago. That's the one. 16,400 people saw that. But if you do ever want to know my thoughts, follow me on Twitter. I generally post them as and when things are happening in the market. And on that occasion, buying the dip, well, it would have paid off. You'd have been 1% up on your money using 10x leverage. That would be a 10% profit right now. So in terms of what we're expecting for Bitcoin, I still expect the bullish scenario is more likely than the bearish scenario right now. It just seems more realistic. If we're looking at it from a 5-minute perspective, again, dropping to the downside, significant rejection, touching the bottom of the VWAP and then bouncing back to the upside, this all is looking very, very healthy. And now I'm expecting that at some point later today, hopefully we start hugging the upside here in terms of where the VWAP is sitting. So that's all looking pretty decent. In terms of how Ethereum is performing, performing against Bitcoin, Ethereum has continued to drop value against Bitcoin another 0.65% today, but it is slowing. The volume is dropping. It is looking better and better and better. Because from my perspective, again, we're not really losing, we've not really got the same bearish momentum that we had previously on the value of Ethereum versus Bitcoin. That's pretty good for Ethereum holders. It means that likely the market's going to turn around soon. We're already starting to see a lot of altcoins already turning around. Again, the altcoin challenge is in some significant profit right now. One of the things that actually I should try and load up on my computer right now would be the price of XTP. Let me just get it up. There we go. Let's load that up onto there. So what is XTP's price doing? I've not checked this in 24 hours, so it'll be news to me as well. How is XTP's price getting along right now? It's just moving with the market. It's not really changing so much. Currently it's trading at 23 Satoshis, between 23 and 24 by the looks of things. Over the past 7 days, it's been performing pretty well. But if you look at it over the past 30 days, it's on an uptrend at the moment. And that uptrend, I think, is going to continue. It's just stalling a little bit at these levels, but it's likely going to continue trending to the upside. If you look at it again on the long-term chart, important to point out, that's where XTP's price currently is. That's where it's been in the past, and it's going to get back to those levels. So I'm pretty excited for when that starts happening. It's just we're waiting on Ethereum versus Bitcoin, essentially. When the alt market starts taking off, you'll see users increasing. Like Bitcoin volatility has slowed down a little bit at this moment in time as we consolidate around $30,000 level. So that consolidation around $30,000 ultimately means that you have less signups for exchanges. Less signups for exchanges means things stagnate. TAP grows when it grows in users. So when TAP grows in users, you'll see the coin price grow. That's why it goes through these growth spurt periods. But I think another growth spurt is just on the horizon right now. So I'm pretty excited for what's to come. In terms of how Ethereum's getting along versus US dollars right now, $1,861 is the current value of one Ethereum coin. If we look at it on the daily chart, it's just, again, it's more consolidation up here. It's nothing bad. Just stalking upwards, wanting to break through this level of resistance. On the price of Ethereum, it needs to break through $1,926 to confirm that breakout. So we're $60 away from confirming any kind of breakout right now. And we're just going to trade around in no man's land until something major happens. So it's fine by me. That CME gap opening is still on Bitcoin. Again, CME gap on Bitcoin is sitting up at these levels right here. And if it's getting up to these levels right here, you'd be expecting a break to the upside. It seems somewhat inevitable. Now, in today's cryptocurrency news, of course, True USD. This is one of the reasons why Bitcoin's price came down this morning. True USD is depegged to 80 cents amid raging concerns about its backing. Stablecoin project True USD is depegged to a dollar value. If we look at the actual value of it, it was sitting around 80 cents. What is actually happening currently with the value of TUSD? TUSD, how is it currently trading? Because a lot of times, these stable coins, yeah, you see, they always return back to one. And it's such an amazing buying opportunity if you can find it. But essentially, yeah, when the volumes, you had some big volumes earlier today. I wonder if on all exchanges it's trading at that level. Yeah, no, it's still, everywhere's trading at 1 cent. So, or $1, sorry. Yeah, so everything's looking fine again on True USD, but it was trading at 80 cents for a short period of time, but essentially, nothing to be concerned about there. Now, FTX debtors recoup $7 billion in liquid assets and seek $1.7 billion in additional recoveries. CEO John Ray III alleged that the former FTX management intentionally mishandled customer deposits with the help of a senior FTX group attorney. This is interesting. I don't think FTX should come back, but I think it will come back. FTX is negotiating with investors to restart the crypto exchange, according to the Wall Street Journal. What do you think? Do you want FTX back? Do you really want them back? Honestly, would you even use that exchange if it came back? I think they should bring it back and give everyone the money back. That'd be amazing. But do I want it back, and do I want that same management structure as before? No, I don't see the point. We can come up with much better solutions in crypto than FTX. FTX is the one that's causing all of this trouble right now. I wouldn't use it. I never used it in the first place. Don't like FTX. Think it's a scummy company. Always have done. Always had huge egos. One of them, yeah. Sam's got his trial in October as well. So you'll find that the FTX is going to do a lot to increase the price of Bitcoin before October. FTX is going to do a lot to make themselves look as good as possible before October, so that then Sam's sentence is minimized. Because Sam ultimately does come up for sentencing starting in October of this year. Don't forget about that one. So, anything else going on in the world of crypto today? Well, the DXY, which is the value of $1 US, is back on the rise again, but it's still struggling with this level of resistance right now. The likelihood of it breaking this level of resistance, I think, is pretty low. It keeps getting smacked down and rejected. So, my expectation would again be, trend is your friend. The downtrend is solid. Bitcoin's uptrend is solid at this point in time. I just, yeah, buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, and just wait. It'll come. The markets will come back to us. And of course, if you are interested in trading, check out BYBIT. You'll find it linked in today's video description. You can get up to $30,000 for free for checking out BYBIT in today's video description. Click on the trading tutorial you'll see on the screen right now as well if you want to learn more about trading. But on that note, guys, thank you all very much for watching today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, slap a like on it, subscribe, and let's try and get one like, shall we? Have a good one. Goodbye.